I was working as a QA tester for Google. I was having 3 years of experience by this year and I just felt stuck in my life. So I just want to do something which will upskill my career. Hi, I'm Kiran Pathak. I'm from Chennai. I completed my UG in Velamal Institute of Technology, where I had done my mechanical engineering. And post that, I had an opportunity to work in Infosys, and I was working as a QA tester for Google. And I was having 3 years of experience by this year, and I just felt stuck in my life. So I just want to do something which will upskill my career. I chose to do masters, where I was choosing for countries. Then after a lot of considerations, I felt US is the best place for getting into IT industry. I applied to 5 universities, and I got into all the 5 universities. And finally, I chose SUNY Buffalo, State University of New York at Buffalo. In order to discuss about the process for which I applied to the universities, so I started by researching for all the universities. My choices were 2 things: that it should be in a good ranking and it should be feasible as well. I chose public universities. Applying to this particular university, GRE and GMAT was waived off, as I was already having 3 years of work experience. They just asked English proficiency, for which I went with Duolingo English test, not with IELTS. Why I went with Duolingo English test? Because it's very convenient. You can write it anytime, anywhere in your home, and also it is feasible for you. It was just around $50 for the test. For preparing for Duolingo English test, it just took 2 weeks for me. I just went into some YouTube videos and practice tests. Finally, we need to get 120 mark out of 160 or 170 to get into SUNY Buffalo, and finally I got 135, which was good to get into this. So I finally got admit, and I took education loan, and I submitted it, and I finally got the I-20. So here comes the main picture. The first obstacle is done, which is getting into university. Then the main picture starts, where we need to get the visa slots, right? The visa slot booking was another difficult thing. I didn't know that it's difficult to book visa slots for United States. We were need to do 24 hours monitoring. So we were 4 friends who applied to the same university and same course. We took time intervals where, say for example, I was looking for the slots from 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. My other friend will continue from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. So it was like that. So finally we got slots by 11 p.m. or something. I got slots in March 2024. And I got the slots on 28th April biometrics and 24th May visa interview slot. So biometrics was smooth. It was held in Hyderabad. I was working in Hyderabad. So post that, I started my preparation just 2 weeks before my interview, which was on Kolkata. There were a lot of talks during that time that Hyderabad was having mass rejections or something. So I didn't take anything into my head. I did good preparation from my side. I did a preparation where whatever the question may be, I should tackle into it. So I just prepared all the questions. My slot was 8:30 a.m. So I went there at 7:30 a.m. and it was cloudy, and I was standing over there. There was no place to sit, and there was counters to submit our mobiles and bags. All I heard was positive comments about Kolkata, that there is good visa approvals for F1 over there. By the time I went, there were 3 counters open, and I just went, and I was in the queue. Just all we heard was don't look into the interviews, everything will be heard, just concentrate on yourself. But everything was audible, what they are talking, what questions they were asking, and I did listen to it, not intentionally, but automatically it will be heard to you. I just saw that the counter number 2 was asking too many questions, and just before me I was having 3 rejections. So obviously we will feel nervous, right? I did prepare well, but I just ensured that nervousness doesn't take a toll on me. I was confident that I will do it, whatever the questions may be, just answer and leave it to the God. So that is what happened. And countdown number 3, she was very sweet. She was approving all the visas in front of me. So somehow I went into that counter 3, and there were 3 questions asked to me. She was where are you going and what is the reason? I just told the reason, that I'm going to study masters in State University of New York. And one question which I didn't expect was I prepared for the question where she will ask, why did you choose this university? But she asked me a question which was like, tell me something unique about your university. So for this question you need a good research about the university, and I did that. So I just also talked academically, and I also talked about Buffalo, the surroundings about the university and the resources that we get, and I talked about Niagara Falls, that one of the largest falls in the world, and I just talked about the environment. I also talked academically about the university as well. And one thing is like, I did speak confidently, and after this she just asked me, okay, what did you do in undergrad? So I just told I did mechanical engineering. Then immediately she asked me, okay, doing mechanical engineering in undergrad, so how will this be useful for you, because you have chosen management information systems, which is IT, and you have did mechanical engineering. So for this, yeah, I know that she will ask these questions because this is a different field and that is a different field, and I have prepared for it. That time I just spoke about my experience where I worked as a QA tester in Infosys for 3 years. I just told that I got an opportunity in Infosys because of my interest in IT. I went into Infosys and I have a very good technical knowledge working in Infosys for 3 years. So I also wanted to, get experience in management side. At this point of time, doing masters will be helpful for me to upskill my career. So this is what I told, and she just asked me to, okay, you can keep your fingerprints and the golden words, your visa is approved. It was like very sweet. She was very kind. She was asking very simple questions which I expected. One thing, as I told, was like, tell me something unique about university. So like the students who are applying now, one thing that I would like to say about interviews is like, don't take too many tensions regarding which consulate you are going or which officer you are going, which counter you are going. Don't take all those into considerations. Only two things that you have to note, like you have to book your slots properly by doing 24 hours monitoring. The other one is like good preparation, and whatever the counter may be, whoever the officer may be, if you speak confidently, it will definitely get approved.